Florida's 17th District Congressman Greg Stubbe joins me. Good evening, sir. Well, you have, like the police chief I had on just earlier in the evening, it looks like you're going to get the brunt of this, at least the first part of this.
Yeah, it looks like the eye is going to land in Sarasota, which is a good thing for storm surge, because then the storm surge is going to be south of us, which is not a good thing for Charlotte and North Fort Myers, because they're going to get the brunt of the storm surge. The blessing in all this has been we've gone from a Category 5 down to a Category 3, which is like a weak Category 3. So the wind speeds are down pretty considerably. I've got a lot of the coastal communities in my district, all of the coastal communities in my district that are still reeling from Hurricane Helene. So this just being a wind event and not a storm surge event will be good for that area, but not good for south of us. But in the next hour or so, just looking at the radar, it looks like this is when the eye is going to come and make landfall in my district.
You know, a lot of the nursing homes have been prepared for this. They're Category 5 protected. As you say, this could be maybe a low Category 3. But you've got so many other places, like I always focus on like the mobile homes and RVs, because you've got a lot of communities down there in Florida that have that. And those become missiles when you've got wind like this, because I think most of them probably are not particularly secure.
Yeah, I've been encouraging people since Sunday late, early Monday morning, if you are in those evacuation zones in Sarasota, Charlotte, or Lee counties, that you needed to get out. It's obviously too late to do that now, but hopefully people heeded the warnings after the devastation that we had with Hurricane Helene and the storm surge, which is about 5 to 7 feet. Hopefully people on the barrier islands heeded those the warnings, and the people in all of those zones did and got out before the storm hit, so we don't have law enforcement and first responders having to go out and respond to people, because they can't go out if the winds are more than 45 miles an hour. They can't respond to that. They're pulled off the road, so they won't be able to go out until after the storm passes.
I remember, though, in Katrina, which I covered in 2005, is that a lot of people couldn't afford to evacuate. I mean, there's that consideration. It's like, or don't have a place to go.
Well, in Sarasota County, we have public, free shelters all across in Sarasota and in Charlotte County. Different high schools, elementary schools, different schools that are Category 5, hurricane withstood to be able to take a Hurricane 5. So we even have in the state of Florida where the state is paying for, if you can't get there, you could have gotten an Uber to get there if you couldn't get to a shelter. So in Florida, shelters are free. You should be able to get there. Obviously, at this point, it's too late to get there. You need to shelter in place. But that is certainly not a case in my district. They had plenty of opportunity to get to a shelter.
And congratulations to Florida, which, although it gets the brunt of this, a lot of this bad weather, it has been getting ready for this for a number of years. Florida Congressman Greg Stubbe, thank you, sir.
Thank you.